Bev Adams. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. It's almost Valentine's Day, and I'd love to show you these beautiful Valentine's Day cards. You've seen a lot of these on the internet because people are just going crazy for the Bloomin' Heart Thinlits die and this gorgeous Blushing Bride Glimmer Paper. The card practically makes itself. So I'm using Love Blossoms Designer Series paper, and this is 6x6 with lots of wonderful designs. It coordinates with Blushing Bride, Crumb Cake, Garden Green, Rose Red, and Whisper White. My card base is Blushing Bride, which is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, folded in half for our card base. I'm going to cut my Blushing Bride Glimmer Paper. So I am using the magnetic platform and the precision base plate. Be careful not to cut on this side. Turn it over so the black side is up, and if you are using it on the magnetic, be careful not to pinch your fingers. I wish I had heard the tip to put your Thinlits cutting side up, away from the precision platform. And so I have some cuts. I do want to tell you to use your glimmer paper with the smooth side toward your cutting side. Whether you use it right side up or upside down, you want to be cutting on the smooth side if you can possibly do it. If you are cutting words, you might have to cut from the front. Then I'm going to place my cardstock, just a little scrap of Blushing Bride cardstock. And then I'm using my cutting plate, my messy cutting plate, and I'll run this through the Big Shot. I will run it through a couple of times. For my machine, it cuts pretty well, and so 2 times should be fine. And these flowers pop out really easily. And for this project, you will need 3 of the smaller flowers and 2 of the larger ones. And I have already cut myself some ahead of time. Now, when you take this off, it's going to come off pretty easily. But this is a pretty detailed die. We have a new tool called the Big Shot Die Brush. I have stored mine. It comes with a foam pad, so I put that in a standard stamp case. And I do have the stamp case liner on my website. And the brush just barely fits in the wood mount box. So I'm going to put my paper here, and I'm doing myself a favor by leaving the metal on there if I can and rolling this over, and the brush bristles get right in and poke all of those little pieces out. And there's just a few more I missed. And how easy is that? And it's just gorgeous. So now all I have to do is pick my Designer Series paper, and I think I'm going to go with that one. I could use either side, but I think I'm going to go with the crumb cake side. Add a little adhesive to the back. This is adhesive of your choice. I'm using the multi-purpose liquid glue, and I like that if I can so I can wiggle it around to exactly where I want it to go. The glimmer paper does have a little bit of a plastic coating, so you will need a stronger adhesive. I'm using the fine tip glue pen and just going around some of the outside thicker pieces. I left myself a place to put my thumb to hold on to it. And really just plop this under the front of the card. Give that a minute or two to hold. And I want to be sure and put that poker into my fine tip glue pen. Use glue dots for the flowers. I have been using just a couple of glue dots on each flower. And I think you could probably drive yourself crazy matching up the flower petals, but I don't think it really matters a whole lot. Pretty. On my very first sample, I did use the coordinating stamps to stamp the flowers, and I think it does add something to it. Let the glimmer paper take center stage, and I think you'll be happy. I am adding a few pearls, and I will tell you that glimmer paper, both sides are a little bit of a challenge to adhere things to. This side, because the glitter can kind of work itself off. So if you have trouble with that with your pearls, you can add a glue dot if you need to, but if you're careful, you should be fine. I'm putting the smallest itty bitty pearls on the small flowers, and these middle-sized pearls for the larger flowers. And my card front is done. For my card inside, I'm going to use the coordinating stamp set Bloomin Love. Do yourself a favor, get this and the thinlits together as a bundle and save yourself 15%. I'm going to use my Valentine and this little border. And I'm using rose red ink. And you might want to give your mail carrier a little thrill and a Valentine to tell them that you care for them too. And have your coordinating envelope. And that's it. Happy Valentine's. Thank you for stopping by. If you want the directions or any of the supplies, come on over to bevadams.com. I do have a new frequent shopper rewards program, so check that out. If you don't already have a demonstrator, I'd be honored to be yours. Talk to you soon. Bye.